Lakers afloat with Luka and Austin Reaves out. First quarter here.
Straight
Come
to
on,
business.
please.
Leading the league in transition points. 41 years old.
What?
That's crazy. You know we came into the league together, right? He's still doing it. I just started my second chapter of my life.
Like, what are we talking about? Look at this. He did sit out the second half, as he should, but the Lakers still convincingly win 131-107. So that set up the Rockets-Lakers in round one. This is the third playoff series in the last 50 years to have the top two active players in career points face off. That includes LeBron Melo 6 years ago and Jordan Maloney in the 98 finals. Danny, you were right across the street from here. Didn't
Yeah,
go very
I actually was
far.
at the game, yeah.
You were calling the game.
Yeah.
Our boy was working. Okay, what does this series against Houston really mean for the Lakers?
I mean, if I'm the Lakers and a Lakers fan, this is the matchup that I want. I think this is the series that they can kind of extend to try to get those other two guys back. If they can get to game 6 or 7, Austin Reaves or Luka might have an opportunity to heal a little bit faster because Houston, to me, is very up and down, inconsistent. And if you throw some traps at them, it can slow the game down and give them 1 or 2 wins. And with LeBron James, what he's done as of late, he's been nothing short of unbelievable. Luke Kennard has come alive. He's shown that he can be a triple-double threat, getting 16 rebounds, getting double-digit assists, also knocking down threes. So, yeah, this group together has been playing well, even without those two guys. Marcus Smart is back now. DeAndre Ayton was up for business last night. Like, they're shown as a collective they're able to at least get you 1 or 2 wins.
And, DG, all eyes, of course, will be on the health of Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves. I'm told that Luka Doncic is traveling back to the United States from Spain later this week and rejoining the Lakers on Friday. But over the last week in Spain, the majority of that time, he's been getting treatment on that hamstring. He's had multiple injections as well to see, can he promote healing? Can he quicken the timeline of his return? It is a grade 2 hamstring strain. And on the other side, Austin Reaves, grade 2 oblique strain. Initially, in early April, his timeline was 4 to 6 weeks. That would put him out at minimum the first week of May. And so both of these guys going into the playoffs, there's an expectation that they will be sidelined for an indefinite period of time. Just how soon? They're both obviously trying to get back ASAP.
Well, believe it or not, I actually had an oblique strain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know y'all probably
You was fit.
Believe it or not. All right, that's the first thing. Second thing is this, right? At this point, the Lakers are playing with house money. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. This is all about the Rockets. This is all about Kevin Durant. This is a legacy moment for KD. Like, we got to think about this for a second. Disaster in Brooklyn, a disaster in Phoenix. All of a sudden, the Rockets make a trade. They trade Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, who had the number 2 seed last year. And all of a sudden, you get this matchup, which is favorable for the Rockets, although they don't have home court advantage. KD, you better not let a 41-year-old LeBron James-led team beat you in this series. Damn it, Max better get 2 games.
Yeah.
Real talk. This is more about Kevin Durant and why he was brought to Houston. The only person that they're missing is Steven Adams. Other than that, you have Şengün, who is one of the best bigs in the game. Armin Thompson is available.
Van Vliet, too.
Van Vliet is out.
Van Vliet is out, but still in all, when you look on paper and the way that the Rockets been playing over the last, 2 or 3 weeks, damn it, I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Absolutely.
KD,
right.
all eyes are on you.
Yeah, I mean, all those teams, I think, were praying to play against the Lakers because they're so shorthanded. The Rockets better be thinking the basketball guys, because if they were healthy, this would be a totally different type of series.
Yeah. Meantime, whatever Luka got in Spain, can I have some? I'm sitting here with a Pilates injury. What? No. All right. The game will tip off our NBA playoff coverage. The Rockets and Lakers will face off on ABC and the ESPN app this Saturday, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. All right. Other game in the West with massive playoff implications. Oh, yeah. Nuggets and Spurs.
No Wemby.
No, a lot of people, but
a lot of guys.
Pick it up in the first. Joker just another one who's doing ridiculous things.
Doing what Joker does. He had to play his 20-minute limit.
Only played in the first half at 23 points and 8 rebounds.
That's a great game for most people. He had that at half.
Baseline. Crazy. All right, so we go to the third quarter. And here we go. Other guy starts again to rotate to Julian Strawther. Nice 3. He had 25 points on the night.
Did he call glass? I don't know. Nah, I'm not believing it.
All right, we go to the fourth. Little turnover here from
David Roddy.
Woo!
Okay.
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown with the finish? I know you still do that.
Nuggets win 128 to 118. So here's how the West bracket shakes out, with the Nuggets taking the 3 seed with that win. That sets up a potential West semi-showdown between Denver and San Antonio. The Spurs could have avoided that with a win on Sunday. That would have sent the Nuggets to the OKC side of the bracket as the 4 seed. Denny, does that potential path change your outlook for the Spurs this post?
No, and I don't think they want it any other way either. If I know anything about Mitch Johnson and what he's learned from Pop, we don't run from smoke. They don't care about who they match up with. And if you want to be the best team, you have to beat the best. And if they have to go through Denver, so be it. And I think that for them, they're thinking that this is the best matchup or the best pathway to prepare us for the next round. You know, you play, we don't know who the 7 seed is going to be, but playing Denver in the second round is going to prepare you for an Oklahoma City Thunder type of team, which then will prepare you for whoever comes out the East. So why would they, I don't think they want it any differently.
You know, down in H-Town, Texas, and 409, Beaumont, Texas, we had this saying, bar none, fade all.
Okay.
They bar none, fade all.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Spurs. They looking for all the smoke. They run into the chimney. And when I think about Mitch Johnson, I call him an evil genius. Yeah, he walk up and down that sideline, and he may have, like, you know, that nonchalant face, but he really about that action. And when you think about their leader in Wemby wants all the tough stuff. He wants to go through the best of the best. He wants to be great. In order to be great, you got to beat greats. Everybody want an easy path. Winning the championship is hard. If that was the case, every single person, former player that played the game would have a ring. But when you think about what they've done, and I know Denver, if they match up, I know obviously if they match up in the semifinals, which we all believe that they will, we definitely don't want to overlook anyone. But the one thing the Spurs has done a great job, that 60-win season, meaning that they got home court advantage all the way up to the conference finals, which is going to help the others because we know role players play better at home.
Absolutely.
DG had 20 points at the crib, 2 points on the road, so he knows.
The crib is the crib. It's nice and warm at the crib.
You gotta bring up old.
And you both played in the Western Conference, so you both know once you get to the second and third round, you're not ducking any smoke. And so I think when you think about people in Denver, there was also a thought like, listen, if we have to play Oklahoma City, if we end up being either, you know, because it was jockeying going on between 3 and 6, if they ended up potentially the 4 seed, they would have played Oklahoma City in the second round. It's like, listen, we know we're going to have to get through Oklahoma City anyway. Might as well get it done now. Now it's all in reverse now. And San Antonio, Denver is an epic second round series.
I can't
potentially.
Wait. How lucky are we? All right, let's take it to the Eastern Conference. The 5 through 8 seeds were all in question Sunday. The Raptors won and Hawks lost, both in blowouts. So a lot was riding on the Magic Celtics game. Okay, listen.
A lot of position switching.
My Raptors
did not see Atlanta dropping that far down.
The bottom of the East felt the impact of the Celtics-Magic's game with the order of 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, both determined by this one. Here's a look at how the seeding would play out with a Magic win or loss. Boston resting their top 8 rotation players. Oh, Mark Jones doing his last ESPN broadcast.
Shout out to Mark Jones.
All right, first quarter. Here's Bane.
Yeah, Dez.
Yes. Not expecting to play much this one. Just, you know, checking through.
First 6 minutes or so.
He got it. Okay. We go to the third.
Shireman. Rainbows.
And here's Mark Jones on the call.
Wow! Hotter than fish grease!
Iconic. All right, so the Magic would find themselves trailing the shorthanded Celtics in the fourth. So they're like, you know what, Bane? Why don't you go back in there?
Yeah. Let's see if we can try to get this one.
Just jump back in. He only played 6 minutes in the first quarter. Doesn't matter. Right back in. Tried to rally.
Tie it up.
Not mimicking Shireman. That's crazy.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Not enough.
Not enough, though.
Okay, Garza. Luka Garza.
Pumped.
Oh boy, college player of the year, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Also, let's never forget about Suggs, who has actually been balling. Magic dropped this one. The Celtics take it 113 to 108. Perk, what did this game tell you about Boston?
Not me. What did it tell the world?
Everybody, right.
That they're the favorites to win the Eastern Conference. And this is why. When you know the household names for the Boston Celtics, but I think with this game being on national television, people got to know the others and guards and how deep this roster is and how well coached this team is. And when you talk about culture, That was a prime example of culture last night.
Yeah.
That was a prime example of we play our style of basketball on both ends of the floor. Yes, we have a system in place. That's the Joe Mazzulla system that we've never seen before. We go get up a lot of tray balls. But defensively, we go get on your ass like back pockets. No matter who's on the floor, you're held to a certain level defensively that you got to go out there and at least attempt. And that's what we saw. We just saw Celtic pride at its finest.
I mean, yeah, we're not shocked by what the Celtics have done all year long. I think this is more about Orlando, and this game kind of wraps up and sums up their season.
Yeah, you
A
said
disappointment.
Like this on Perk, but I don't know. It's a little ode to the Celtics, maybe.
I might be a little biased to that.
That's what I thought. You know, MJ, that's exactly what I thought when I got in. I'm like, that's Celtics colors.
You
Right?
did. All right, before we go, we have one more shout out to Mark Jones, who wrapped up 36 years with ESPN.
Look at young
he goes
Mark.
all the way back to the OG version of NBA Today. What? Before we go, take a listen to the moment between Mark and Doris Burke during yesterday's game.
The OGs, you know, Mark Jones, the pillars of the sport, the stars of the next generation, the revolutionaries, and the absolute giants. And for all of us, your colleagues, and there have been many, even the great Hubie Brown, Mark Jones, what we knew night by night was that your passion and your love for the NBA would shine through. And I thank you and I love you as a colleague.
Doris, please have a full face of makeup. But yeah, I mean, he's an icon, a legend. He is the moment. Truly, truly, what a career. And I set the bar for all of us.
Absolutely. And those emotions that we just saw from DB, that wasn't emotions from just a coworker type emotions. Those were, this guy is a great guy outside of the studio. Yeah, this is family. And when you talk about bars, I think I'll be having some punchlines, but I definitely ain't got this man right here.
It's a different. He's so smooth with it, too. All right, still to come on NBA Today.